What is good, everybody? It's Jermaine EC1 coming at you with a live stream today. All right. You know, listen to Nick Sirianni today. Listen to this team talk. Are you confident that we're going to beat Seattle? When you look at this team, we're 10-3. We have another chance to clinch a playoff berth if we beat the Seahawks. The Eagles are favorites in this game. I don't know why. We don't deserve to be favorites, in my opinion. We haven't done anything to deserve to be favorites, but I'll take it. Amani Bentley, what's up, dude? Um, anyway, you look at this team. This team has a lot of issues. The coaching is not putting guys in the right positions. Nick Sirianni, and I'll pull them up today, had a lot of interesting things to say. A lot of things that I didn't understand. Some things I don't understand still. And we're going to read them today because I figure, we're going to talk some football. And we're going to analyze with Nick Sirianni. So Nick Sirianni asked about Derek Gunn's report. The Eagles enormously complained that the offense is predictable. We obviously don't think so. As a coaches, we're going to continue to work on the offense. We will work like crazy on it. We're going to look at everything in ourselves, scout, to make sure we're not predictable. Okay? Nick Sirianni has said he's not making any changes in the Eagles' coaching responsibilities and confirmed Brian Johnson will remain as offense player caller. Okay. The Eagles' offense in 2023, points per game, 6. Points per drive, 4th. Yards per game, 8th. First downs, 3rd. Third down offense, 3rd. Red zone offense, 10th. Turnovers, 18th. Okay. Brian Johnson, Ellie Sherpark to make excuse for Brian Johnson. Okay. This is my favorite one, right? You ready for this one? Nick Sirianni says he has total confidence in Sean Desai. Total confidence. That's why I hired him for the job. Really? What is it? Yards pile up when you give up third downs. We got to coach them better. We got to put them in better positions, better spots to break down to better. This team has to be better. Nick Sirianni, the Eagles' slow start offense. It's very important that you just don't look at the bad first drive. I'm sorry. Give me a second. Don't look at the bad first drive. Then change away the game plan. And then change away the game plan. It's very common for a DC to play something different at first and send to what you're doing. The answer is always that you'll get everything right away. Dude, for the last 15 weeks, our offense has been stale. What are we talking about? I didn't expect this coach to make changes because this coach is hard-headed and he's clearly trying to make excuses of why this offense the way it is. But what he said today on 94 WIP was, and I will read it to you. And I think it's interesting because this is why our offense is going to shits, right? So Nick Sirianni was asked on 94 WIP after he had his little press conference yesterday. Okay. So here's what Nick said. Nick Sirianni on the offense. I will always say no matter what the passing game will go, it will go through AJ, Devontae, and Dallas. And plays will be planned for them. That's how the game works. Then there's times where the ball passed based on coverage goes somewhere else. Dude, you're not running the ball. You can't set up a pass if you don't run the fucking ball. And that's the problem with a coach, man. He thinks passing is going to help this team. It don't matter if you pass it to AJ. It don't matter if you pass it to Dallas Goedert. It don't matter if you pass it to Devontae Smith. When you don't run the ball, your offense is predictable. When you're running with Kenny Gainwell instead of DeAndre Swift, it's predictable. We don't see no motion in this offense. This offense is stale. They don't want to get better. I feel like this offense is quit on Nick Sirianni. Sean Desai is getting criticism left and right from the players. Josh Sweat comes out and says Sean Desai pretty much sucked as his damn job as a coach. You're not really helping the situation by giving us a bunch of BS. You're not. Just sit there and say, how about the offense goes through DeAndre Swift? How about that one? How about that one? Instead of A.J. Brown, Devontae Smith, how about it goes through DeAndre Swift, the running game, the running back? How about it goes through the offense of PlayCon, which completely sucks? It's horrible. It's hard to watch. I don't know if he noticed it, but fans are really getting sick and tired. Well, the real fans are. There's some of the other fans still make excuses why we're 10-3. Okay. The Eagles will not win another game until this offense is cleared up, until this offense is fixed. We will continue to lose games like this. Now you're going on the road against a Seahawks team that has weapons. No feint, ain't no scrub. He's one of the best. He's one of the good tight ends. We struggle with tight ends. Jake Ferguson was able to rip us apart. He jumped over a defender. You got DK Metcalf you got to worry about. Jason is not no scrub. He's playing really. He's not getting his shine yet, but he will. I'm sure this defense will give him some yards. He'll have a great performance against us because any team that played against us is having a good day against our team, man. And the coaching sees nothing wrong with this. We went from the number 1 seed to being possibly the number 3 seed, the number 4 seed, the number 5 seed. Because your players don't believe in you because what you're saying is full of shit. Brian Johnson, you have trust in. I don't have trust in him. He's giving me nothing but trust. And then the thing is, I don't think he's calling the plays. I still think it's Nick Sirianni calling the plays. Then you hear about Sean Desai. Sean Desai fucking sucks, bro. The guy doesn't know what he's doing. He's inconsistent with his play calling. He doesn't blitz right. His coverage is all based. You pretty much hired another Jonathan Gannon, which was worse than what Jonathan Gannon did last year. Because at least Jonathan Gannon got pressured somewhat. Your defense not even getting it home. Your front four is not getting home. It's ridiculous, bro. When your coach is sitting there on 941 WP, whatever the fuck radio station is, and making excuses of why this team is playing the way it is, I have a problem with that. Instead of going through Devontae and A.J. Brown, which I get they're dynamic players, I get that, but you want to keep on pass happy, pass, run the ball one time and pass. No, run the ball. How about it goes through DeAndre Swift? Let's go back to what we did in 2021. Run the football. Makes no sense, man. This coach is pissing me off. He acts stupid sometimes. I don't understand this knucklehead. And I don't get it. I don't understand it. It makes no sense to me. Okay? So Dallas got it on a real their gun report from the enormous. It's probably more one of those things. After a tough loss, emotion, or higher, someone probably said something that they didn't fully mean. I mean, listen, guys are going to offend, but here's the thing, man. When players come out and they talk about what's going on, okay? When you sit there and you say that you are going to keep the hands into someone who clearly doesn't know this offense, you're setting this team up for failure. I'm not putting this on Jalen Hurts. I'm not putting this on these players because the players are not the problem. The coaching is the problem. And we said this from week 1 to week 15 to where we are right now. This team is predictable. There's no offense. There's no hot routes. There's nothing like that. The best play of the game against the Cowboys was a fake punt. That's what it was. My head coach not being a leader. My head coach is sitting there being a fucking cheerleader. Because the leader of the head coach wouldn't be sitting there and allowing these things to happen. We're fumbling the ball. We shouldn't be fumbling the ball. We're not playing towards standards. It's week 15. Matter of fact, let me make sure it's week 15 because I got a calendar on my phone. See, I got it on my phone. Excuse me, it's week 15, right? Let's see. Let me make sure I double check. Oh no, it's week 15 coming up. The Monday night will be week 15. So it's week 14 last week. You had all year to get the shit straight. When are we going to see this offense finally take off? When? I hear next year because I don't see it this year. Right now, I'm looking at the scouting right now. I'm not even focused on this team. I already know this team isn't ready. Until they show me something, I'm already thinking they're going one and done in the playoffs. You think this team's ready for a Super Bowl run? Hell no. You think this team's going to win the division round? No. You think this team's winning the wild card? No. You're going to get dominated every time you play like this. People don't want to hear it, and I really don't care. We're 10-3, not because we're good. We're 10-3 when we shouldn't be 10-3. We lost 2 games against a playoff team that we will probably see in the NFC Championship game or probably see in the division round. If we don't see them in the division round, we'll see one of them in the NFC Championship game. Probably knowing that, probably the 49ers will see us again. And they'll kick the dog shit out of us if we don't continue to play right. If we get there. The Seattle Seahawks game is important. Because if you don't win this game, you can write it down, throw it in the trash. We're not winning no Super Bowl. When you're 10-4, and you're not the number 1 seed, you're not even the number 2. Let's take a look at these standings right now, man. Let me pull it up quick. Shout out to everybody that's in the chat, man. Appreciate it for watching, man. It's my little rant today, man. Tomorrow, Hiding with Champ Pox fully will be back. Hiding, Mayor, and I will be talking about the preview of Seahawks. I'm going to tell you right now, that I'm going to tell Mayor this tomorrow, and I'm going to tell where you're hiding. I have no confidence we're beating Seattle. I don't have any confidence we're beating Seattle on Monday night. I don't have confidence. Does this team show me confidence? At this point, I'm officially saying right now that I've given up on them because they give up on me. When I was watching a pathetic ass offense running down the scoreboard, I'm sorry, not even running down the scoreboard, just going 3 and out, 3 and out, 3 and out, 3 and out. Sorry, you can say what you want about me. This offense has not given me any confidence. This defense hasn't given me confidence. Your team is 10-3 when they shouldn't be. We went from the number 1 seed. Let me pull it up real quick. Okay? Because I think it's interesting. Excuse me. Pull it up real quick. Pull it over close. So let's take a look at can't be like this. It's not doing great. Your offense only can muster 3 points. That's a problem. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a problem. And it starts with the coach staff. This is a record, man. This is who we are right now. We don't look like a winning football team. We don't. We don't look like a winning football team right now. And look at this knucklehead over here. This isn't true. This is 6-team, 4. You know what I'm saying? Look at these knuckleheads. Look at all these dick riding Eagle fans. That's another thing. Not your dude. But it is. What you think? The number 1 seed was going to wait for you? When you decide to play good again? What you think? The number 1 seed is going to work out for you when you wanted to work out for you? When you decide to play good, you think the number 1 seed is supposed to sit there and wait for you? No! It's not going to work out for you. You are not the number 1 seed anymore. The 49ers proved that. You're the 5th seed. We're still going to the playoffs. But you're the 5th seed. You're not the number 2 seed. You're not the number 3 seed. You're not the number 4 seed. You're the 5th seed. You're the 5th seed in the playoff hunt. You're the 5th seed right now. Because you wanted to play games rather than play football. It's pathetic, man. It's pathetic. This team is a lot better, and yet this team is the 5th seed. Because they played too much games. Because the coaching is still making excuses of why this offense is freaking horrible and terrible and hard to watch. You're not creative on offense. That's what happens when you don't become a good team. We should be the number 1 seed right now. Instead, we're looking at a 5th seed in this NFC East playoff hunt. Because our coaching, well, it sucks. Every single coach on that staff sucks. When you don't run the ball, and when you're telling me in the press conference, quote, from the great Nick Sirianni, who clearly doesn't know what the hell he's talking about, that this offense is going through A.J. Brown and Devontae Smith when it should go through DeAndre Swift, the running back who you traded for. I got an issue with that. Nick Sirianni, an enormous Eagles player, reportedly calling their offense too predictable. Everybody got going to handle frustration a little different. And no, it doesn't bother me. You can't just be closed off criticism. Well, here's the thing, Nick. If you know criticism, we know you can't handle criticism because we've seen it. Because if you handle criticism well, you will understand that the criticism is worthy of being talked about. When you're not running the football. When you only have 2 fucking touches for DeAndre Swift. It's ridiculous, bro. This guy makes me sick as a head coach right now. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. And I said this, and I think Joey Shake said this too. But I'm gonna say this too. If Nick doesn't win more than a wild card, he's fired, bro. He will not be the head coach next year for the Philadelphia Eagles. You can say what you want. That's just the truth. I've been on my P's and Q's with this team. This team looks like a fucking joke. This team doesn't look energized. This team is fucking hard to watch sometimes. Instead of the offense going through AJ and Devontae, how about it goes through DeAndre Swift, the running back? That way you run the football. That way you set up the balance. You remember in 2021 where Nick struggled with running the football? When he ran the football, lo and behold, we went to a wild card. And we got blasted. But if we know how to play, or if we just find the right formula and we start getting back to winning football, this team can go all the way. They have they have the players to do it. The coaching is holding this team back. Sean Desai, for the last 2 weeks, hasn't made adjustments. I don't care about the press conference. I don't care about none of that shit. When you don't make changes with your defense coordinator, who clearly doesn't make adjustments in the second half when it was his big strength, what's the problem? This talent around us right now with the offense and defense can win a Super Bowl. But the coaching, I don't think is going to be able to win a Super Bowl with this talent because the players are being held back by these coaches. Now, if they had different coaches, this team would be a lot better. I can't imagine what a team, what a coach staff that knew exactly how to run this offense and this defense would do with this team. Imagine Jim Johnson had this type of defense. Imagine if a great defense coordinator of mine had this type of defense. Imagine if some of the best head coaches, Bill Walsh, freaking, what's another good coach right now that was good back then? Shanahan, the Broncos coach. Imagine if they had this offense. They'd be killing teams right now, man. And that's what makes me sick, bro. That's what makes me sick. Another head coach could come in right now, and I guarantee could do a lot better than this coach. This coaching staff blows. It blows. It sucks. It's horrible. The Cowboys pretty much laughed at us and said, dude, you're not even in a competition, bro. You're a punching bag. You heard what Dak Prescott said. I don't know if you heard the mic up, but pretty much he was saying that, dude, you're soft. We can break this team. This team is breakable. This team is laughable. Every player that was mic'd up in Dallas versus Eagles were laughing because they thought we were jokes. And the way we played, we look like damn jokes. We don't look like a ready football team. We look like a pee-wee football team. The Cowboys and Eagles game was worse than 2021 with Jalen's first year. It was right up there. Nick, do we have to go back to you running the football again? Do we have to go back to your rookie year in 2021? Do we have to go back to, do I have to go back and make clown emojis for you scumbags? Because you clearly don't know how to run a team. Do I have to go back and make sure Nick Snyder dressed up as a clown again? The clown emojis will be back. If we lose to Seattle and this coach comes on a press conference one more time and said that this, we're going to get better, but you don't. You don't. You don't get better. Stop saying that. This coaching is a joke, man. Between Sean Desai, who I didn't want, and the Birds of Broad Street, when I was on there, when I was telling people, I don't think Sean Desai is a good coach. Oh, but we're 10-2. We're this and that. Listen, man, we're 10-3 now. I told you, knuckleheads, you can't play like this. Y'all didn't want to listen to me? You thought you knew it all. I had pom-pom lady over there throwing pom-poms every fucking time the Eagles won a game, man. Throw your pom-poms. It's all right. We're 10-3 now. Woo! Woo! Yeah, we're the 5th seed. Woo! Woo! It's a fucking joke, man. Give me a second. Hit that like button, subscribe. You got people throwing pom-poms out like they're the goddamn fucking cheerleading squad. Some of our Eagle fan base are right now confused. I'm not. Because I told you what was going to happen. When you were telling me I didn't know what I was talking about, when I told you for months, this team doesn't come and play for real, we will get our ass whooped. 2 weeks now, we've gotten destroyed. 2 weeks, these teams look at us as jokes. And if I'm Seattle right now, I'm looking forward to this game. Metcalf's going to kill us, man. He going to murder us, bro. I don't see adjustments being made. I got the Eagles losing again on Monday night. I don't know why the hell we on primetime night anyway. Why did they switch us from Sunday to Monday? We don't deserve Monday night. We got embarrassed on Sunday Night Football. We got embarrassed at 425. And we will get embarrassed on Monday Night Football for everybody to watch our piss poor offense on is mustering 3 fucking points. Because we don't want to run the ball. Because our head coach wants to be Mr. Genius. Mr. Professor. It's a fucking joke, man. I feel like putting a bag over my head. The Giants offense yesterday looked even more explosive than us. And they don't even have a great roster. But I'll tell you one thing. They look like they were hungry. They looked like they were ready. The coach staff, they looked like they were calling better plays. When I watch other offense calling plays and I watch our still-ass offense, I get pissed off. Because when you got AJ and Devontae and Dallas Goedert, you shouldn't look like this. When you got DeAndre Swift, the best running back, you shouldn't look like this. It's a fucking joke, bro. This head coach is a knucklehead, and he's starting to piss me off. Take your flowers and get the hell out of Philadelphia if you don't want to fix this shit, man. Because the Flyers are dead. They gone. They stepped right on you. The Cowboys and the Seahawks, the 49ers, they stepped on your flowers. They took a crap on it. Yeah, they fertilized your flowers for you. They peed on your flowers. They took a nice whiz on your flowers, Nick. You got weeds in your garden. You don't got flowers that are blooming. You don't got dandelion. You got dandelions. You don't got roses. You don't got freaking daffodils. You got freaking weeds in your garden. And the weeds are you holding this team back from being a potential Super Bowl contender. Brian Johnson's lost. Don't even know what he's doing. The defense coordinator. I mean, come on. But you know, you're going to have some Eagle fans, I'm sure on YouTube, on Twitter, talk about we're 10-3, just relax. It's all right, EC1. We're 10-3, just relax. 10-3, it's all right, EC1. We'll win the playoff. We'll go to the Super Bowl. No, we won't. Not like this. We won't. We won't win games like this. And the way it sounds like, Nick Sirianni ain't planning to change it up, so we really won't win another game probably this season. So, you know, we could pack it up, get your suitcase ready, because some players are going to be going off this team. This is where Harry Roseman and Jeffrey Lurie needs to take control. If we don't win Seattle, someone needs to get fired. I'm calling for someone's job. It should have been last week, but guess what? I think this is the game where Sean Desai and Brian Johnson and Nick Sirianni better be playing for his job. More likely, it's going to be Sean Desai because he's going to be the first one gone. He's going to be the first one. Hey, come here, Sean. There's the door. It's a fucking joke, bro. It's a freaking nightmare that your offense only can muster 3 points with all its talent, man. Hall of Fame talent, bro. We acting like we have freaking Rager and freaking Whiteside. You got A.J. Brown, one of the best route running receivers in the league, and you got another route running guru who literally can run routes, and you can't even get them going? You got one of the best offense, and you're going to muster 3 points. How? How you the head coach and you only can muster 3 points? And you want to sit there and tell me that everything's going to be dandelions and sunshine? I don't even know if you can be a head coach in this league, Nick. How do you go from a Super Bowl to this? How? This guy's a freaking joke, man. This guy is a freaking joke. He's over his head. This guy's a nightmare, man. He doesn't even know what he's doing. He doesn't even know how to call a game. But we want to kiss his ass. Why? Why do we want to kiss his ass? Because we're 10-3? I don't give a fuck about that damn record. What I care about is you getting blown out by 2 different teams that you're going to be seeing in the playoffs. Take that 10-3 and pretty much shove it up your damn ass. Because I don't care. You lose to Seattle, you can forget about going to the Super Bowl. I'm just calling it right now. You lose to Seattle, you can forget about going to the Super Bowl. Right now, you can forget about calling it. You can forget about going to Super Bowl. Don't even get tickets ready for Vegas. We ain't going to Vegas. We're going to be right here on the couch in the playoffs. I'm sorry, not in the. We'll go to the playoffs, but we'll go one and done. This team ain't ready. They remind me of the 2020. I've been saying all along, they remind me of the 2021 Eagles, man. That's what they remind me of. They remind me of the 2021 Eagles. They don't remind me of the 2022. They don't even remind me of the 2018 when we had to rely on another team to help us get in, and we went all the way to a division. They don't even remind me of that. Because that team at least fought with their backs against the wall. This team is flat out soft. Soft. Cotton. horrible to watch. You miss the tackles. That goes back to coaching. What are these coaching staffs saying to these players? Are they holding them accountable when they fumble the ball? Or they just pat them on the back and, hey, just go on the bench? What are they doing? Are they just patting guys on the fucking ass because they on the fucking team? That's not holding guys accountable. That's patting them on the ass and saying great job when you really didn't do a good job. Good boy, little Johnny. Good boy, little Johnny. Here's a cookie. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is. You're patting guys on the ass when they fumbling. I don't see them going out. I would be talking to A.J. Brown like, dude, you can't fumble that ball. I know we have a horrible coach staff and we're not calling good plays, but you can't fumble that ball. Devontae, you can't fumble that ball. Hurts, you can't fumble that ball. But see, I don't even blame the players, dude, because you're coaching, like A.J. Brown said, and I thought it was very interesting in him saying that, was we're trying to make a play. We're trying to make a play here, man. I'm trying to make a play every time I catch the ball because they have nothing else to do. You're not putting guys in the right position, so they're in their heads. They want to make a play because they know this offense, if they don't make plays, this offensive coordinator is fucking horrible that they can't even get more than 3 points. So if they make a play, maybe they can win a game. And that just goes to show you that talent is beating coaching. It's not the coaching that's putting guys in the right position. All season, when we're winning games, it's because his talent is overhauling his coaching from the stupidity of the play calling. Both offense and defense of coordinators freaking stink. Sean Desai has reverted back to his old ways of not adjusting, leaving guys wide open, not doing what he needs to do. Your scheme that you're running with these corners, no one's succeeding. No one is succeeding in this defense. You're not even running the football and setting up the pass. You want to play action all the fucking time and throw a bomb downfield when you don't run the ball. How does that make sense? That's football 101 that you clearly don't have, Nick. You got to run the football. Run the football. I thought you have a football family. Don't your brothers know how to coach too? Because if your brothers know how to coach, they'd be telling you, hey, knucklehead, run the ball. This offense and defense coordinators are a joke. This team is lost. And for a team that's this talented, you can't figure this shit out. It's shameful. It's pitiful. It's unacceptable. It's not. It got to be one of the worst seasons I've been with all this talent, and you can't get through with at least a Super Bowl appearance. It's not good for me. That'll be a failed season for me. I said it all on this year. If we don't make it to at least a Super Bowl with this talent, this is a failed season, in my opinion. Because there's no way with all this talent, you should be only mustering a fucking playoff, a wild card. At best, a wild card game. But your coaching is holding these players back. And we got motherfuckers on YouTube, on Twitter, probably make excuse for Brian Johnson. Well, Brian Johnson, Nick's you gotta relax. Shut the hell up. I ain't relaxed for shit. You had your time, Twitter circle / Twitter followers, when you were realizing this team is 10-3, not because they're good. They're 10-3 because they lost 3 straight games because of their stupidity. Shut up. They're not good because they're winning. They're good because they're losing 3 games because they stink. And they're exposed right now. Not saying they're a fraud team, but they play like it. You could shut the hell up with the 10-3 record. I don't care about that. What I care about is you only muster on 3 points. And I told fans, and I told them on the Twitter space, and I told them on YouTube, you can't play like that. And they told me, EC1, you don't know football. You don't know football. You don't know football. I I watched this game. I don't need all 22 to tell you what this team is. This team is a joke. They not Super Bowl material. Not right now. Not the way they're playing for especially this year. I told fans you couldn't, and they kept on making excuses. You can't make excuses now. Now the cat got your tongue now. Because the truth came out. When I was telling these knuckleheads, all these goofballs who want to sit on Twitter and tell me I was wrong. Y'all don't know football. Don't tell me I don't know what I'm talking about. I've been watching teams since I was 4 years old. You just don't like it because you want to be Mr. Positive. I can be positive, but I'm also going to be real with my football team. And that's a problem with some of y'all. I told people on their podcast, literally to their podcast, that they weren't going to win like this. Oh, we tanked. Why are you mad? Aren't you happy we won? Yeah, I'm happy we won, but I'm not happy the way we're playing. It's not the standard that we need to set. Watching us get blown out 2 times. Yeah, it's hard to watch, man. It's fucking hard to watch. And you got a lot of imbeciles on Twitter still defending this 10-3 football team. There's no defending it. This is a freaking joke. This is a fucking joke right now, man. This team doesn't want it. The NFL literally they literally said, here EC1, here are the Eagle fans, here are Eagles players, here's the number 1 seed for you. All you had to do was win. No. Why would we do that? We came and put 4 quarters together. We put 1.5 at best. But here comes Mr. Positive Eagle fans on Twitter. And listen, it's okay to be positive. But when you're positive knowing that we stink, I have an issue with that. If you don't see nothing wrong with this team, and you want to continue to make excuses, go right ahead. I'm not doing that. I'm not going to do that. That's not fair to my subscribers. Because this team's a fucking joke right now. They don't look like a winning football team. And the truth is, you got a lot of goofballs on Twitter who think they have more followers so they can tell anybody how to feel. And they on the Twitter spaces and they talking shit about fans who say, you know what? I don't have confidence in this team, and I really don't. How do I have confidence? We got blown out twice. Well, you've never been an Eagle fan. Shut the fuck up, man. I've been more of an Eagle fan than most of half you brain-dead dumbasses ever been in your fucking life, man. Why you sit there and take pictures of your Eagle jersey every fucking Sunday? Oh, look at me. I'm an Eagle fan. Look at my shirt. Oh, I'm an Eagle fan. Shut up. Just because I don't kiss the Eagles' ass and I don't kiss the players' ass and I don't sit there and sugarcoat shit don't mean I'm not. No, there's different opinions. And I'm real what I say. That's just the truth, man. Y'all want to kiss their ass. I don't. I'm going to tell you my team is good. I'm going to tell you when they're bad. And you got a lot of goofballs still talking about this team's going to beat Seattle. How? You show me what confidence you have that we're going to beat Seattle. I think we're going to get cracked at. We're going to get cracked. We're going to get our ass put in the dirt one more time. I'm with all this shit. By the way, I'm tired of just not having a good defense coordinator. Yeah, man, this defense coordinator fucking blows, man. This defense coordinator is a fucking joke. Sean Desai should be fired. And the fact that he's not fired yet is surprising. It's surprising. But Nick Sirianni hired him. Nick Sirianni didn't want another defense coordinator. He wanted the same thing that lost. I don't understand it, man. I don't get it. You just lost the Super Bowl because of that same fucking scheme you ran. You lost the Super Bowl. Mahomes ripped you apart. And yet you want the same scheme. Why? So that what tells me is really you don't want to win a Super Bowl. Because to win in the Super Bowl, you would want things to be changed. No, he wants things changed on his terms. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. DK Metcalf find to cook us? Yeah, he's about to cook us, definitely. I mean, we couldn't stop CeeDee Lamb. We couldn't stop Brandon Cooks. We couldn't stop Jake Ferguson. I can't imagine what Noah Fant going to do to us. JSN, Metcalf, Tyler Lockett. They have to show me on Monday. Because I got this team back for a long time. But they didn't have my back. They didn't have the Eagles' loyal fans back. When they were going to the game, spending hours on tickets. Backs. Getting their ass smoked in their home. And getting absolutely blown out by one of the worst teams that you can possibly get blown out. And that's the Dallas Cowboys. You got fans on the Cowboy fans pumped up because they beat the Eagles. And rightfully, they should be pumped up. Because they kicked the dog shit out of us. They treat us like goofballs. They treat us like we didn't belong. We look like chumps out there, man. Defense wins championship. They do. They do. And we don't have a defense coordinator that can win us a Super Bowl. I don't believe that. I don't believe that. I don't believe that. Now, I don't believe it. The two teams that you got blown out by are the two teams you might be seeing in the NFC Championship game, or you might be seeing in the divisional round game. Depends what seed you get. One of them you're going to at least see in the NFC Championship game. You had the number one. I'm going to say one more time. You had the number one seed in your back pocket, and you threw it away. You threw it away. You gave it right to San Fran. Here you go, San Fran. Here's the number one seed for you. No, we don't need it. It's all right, man. You can have it. You didn't want it. And I don't understand it. I'm not comfortable going to San Fran and winning that game. I'm more comfortable of them coming to our home and beating us. I'm not comfortable going to Detroit. I'd rather Detroit come to us. But instead, now you got to go to their house. It's a joke, man. This team looks fucking horrible. Bobby, what's up, man? How you doing, bro? But, you know, every weekend, we do a little segment. Okay. And really, Bobby and I got to come up with a pocket. We'll do High Champ podcast, and we'll do Bobby needs to want football talk. I don't know. I got to talk to Bobby. But we're going to start doing that because, you know, Bobby been saying it for a long time. You know what I'm saying? When you had the cheerleader pom-poms out all the time. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. It's crazy that you got to know a lot of knuckleheads who clearly don't know what they talking about. They get on these big podcasts and they talk 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 and they say and then they act like they're smart and then they're not. They say, "Oh, you haven't been around for years." What the fuck does that have to do with it? Well, I studied this game. Okay, and you didn't study enough to know that this team was 10-3, or you didn't study enough to think that this team wasn't going to be able to win like these games that we've been seeing for the last couple of weeks. Because if you were smart enough, you would understand this team wasn't going to win that many games like this. So, I mean, what are we talking about? What are we talking about? It's a fucking joke, man. This team fucking sucks. This team's not winnable. I don't think it's able to be fixed. I'm sorry. You got to show me. I'll send you the link, Bobby. If you want to come up, you can. I mean, dude, this team looks like a goddamn joke. Sirianni talk about the offense ran by Devontae Nature. How about ran by DeAndre Swift? How do you go from the coach who are known as running the football to being a pass-happy offense coordinator? How? What's up, Jaden? How do you go from that, from the coach who the Eagles hired you because you supposedly know how to run an offense? You're an offense coordinator, supposedly. And you don't even know how to run an offense. So the whole time, Frank Wright was really the genius behind you. And that's why you want your buddy Frank Wright back. Because you know you fucked up, Nick. You know you fucked up. It's a joke, bro. I don't see an improvement. I see every day we see the press conference over and over again. We're going to get better. We're going to fix some things. The main mentality. Stop all that, man. I'm tired of hearing that. What are you going to do to fix these things? You can't just talk a big game without showing a big game. Talking is cheap. Actions speak louder than words. And your action says you don't want to fix things. The Eagles got work to do on the coach. They got a lot of work to do on the coaching, Jaden. Absolutely. This team's not Super Bowl material. I'm just not. They're not. I would not be surprised if we get bounced out in the wild card. It would not surprise me. It would not surprise me. Because honestly, I don't think they're going to get fired until we lose a playoff game. Yeah, Joshua definitely did call out the coach stuff. He absolutely did. And that should have been a red alarm. Red alarm right there. That you can't continue to call a game plan like this when your players are frustrated and you have no idea how to coach. But rather than you saying that, you want to sit there and say, there's nothing. We don't got to fix nothing. Dude, we got blown up for the last 2 weeks. We got outscored. What are you talking about? I would go and hire a guy like Frank Wright and bring him as an assistant. And can't hurt worse. Listen, a lot of people have an issue with Frank Wright. I get it. But listen, he took Jacoby Brissett to the playoffs. It's Sean McVay. Sean McVay ain't getting fired, bro. Yeah, but I'd take him as a head coach. I would. I'd fire Nick Sirianni right now. If Sean McVay was available, man, Nick Sirianni, bye. See you later. I'll take Sean McVay as a head coach. If Sean McVay gets fired, he gonna be a head coach, man. Ain't no way he gonna be an offense coordinator, bro. He probably going, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Bobby, absolutely right. Just because when everybody want to ignore our obvious flaws and weaknesses. Yeah, and that's the point. Listen, winning cures everything. But it doesn't cure the flaws. You can get away with the flaws when you're winning. But when you're not winning, it rears the ugly little head. And that's what this team has. You know what I'm saying? You can ignore the pimple on your cheek. But it's still there. Right? It's still there. So what you got to do, you got to wash your face. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is. It's like a pimple that you refuse to clean. You just like, it's all right. Who cares? No one's going to notice it. No, it's noticeable. You got to wash your face. Make sure it's clean. So it goes away. Because you got danger on your skin. That's what this Eagles team is. They're like pimples. And they don't want to clean it. So it gets bigger and bigger and bigger. And you're not really getting the dirt under the skin, which is the coaching staff that's holding this team back. That's what it is. It's like a teacher that, you have some teachers in school who don't want to teach. another way. They want to teach it their way. And the way they're teaching isn't working. So the kid only gets frustrated. He doesn't want to learn anymore. He's done with learning. He's going to goof off. He's going to clown around because he takes you as a joke. Same way, man. Seattle is a make or break for this team. If we get cooked by Seattle, then we're definitely in huge trouble. Yeah, man. Dude, if we get cooked by Seattle, man, just forget about our season, bro. Get ready for the draft, man. Get ready for the draft for AC, man. We'll go to the playoffs, but we won't win 8 games. Because if you lose to Seattle, let's just say you're not going to like what I have to say after that, man. I'm going to be completely honest. You ain't going to like what I have to say if we lose to Seattle, man. Because more likely we will lose on Monday night. I don't see us winning. I don't. Not what this team is playing. This team is playing like absolute garbage. We most likely lose Monday night too. If you listen to Nick, after listening to Nick, no change. Yeah, I mean, dude, Nick is stuck in his own ways. Nick is stuck in his own ways, and that's a problem when you're stuck in your own ways. When you have no identity, and you rely on freaking talent rather than overcoaching. Right? And that's the problem. The Cowboys laughed at you. They made fun of you. You were like that punk at his school getting shoved in the goddamn locker. And the Cowboys were punking you, and you did nothing. You didn't fight back. You didn't bite. You didn't scratch. You didn't pull. You didn't do none of that. You ran, you hide like a little girl. That's what you were. You were a punk. You were a punk. You were a nerd. You were a goofball. Not nerd. You were just a little punk. You were a wimpy little kid who's getting bullied and beat up in the goddamn locker room. That's what you were. You didn't want to fight back. You ran all the way home. You didn't even take the bus. They were waiting for you at the bus. It's pathetic, bro. It's pathetic. You got punked. You got bullied. You got beat up. You got jumped. You got curb stomped. You got everything. You didn't fight back one time. You just allowed them to hit you and punch you. It's a joke, bro. It's a fucking nightmare, man. So we have to have the same conversation. We're on to week 15. As a matter of fact, week 15 now. And we still have to have the same conversation that this team can't get the head out of their asses yet. It's a joke, man. It's fucking putrid. Red flags for this Eagles team is where they're since week 1 versus the Patriots, the most complete game we played this year was Miami. Yeah, I mean Miami was the most complete game I've seen yet. Absolutely. Yeah, they absolutely did play well, man. And listen, bro, I'm preparing Monday night for a loss. I don't think it's going to change until we lose 3 straight, until someone gets fired, man. I hope I'm wrong. I'm hoping. Listen, this is where your back's against the wall. Show me what team you're made of. Because pretty much just for the season, man. This is for a chance to even get right back to where you are. If you're not, man, I don't know what you want me to say. I don't know what you want me to say. If you don't win this game on Monday night, your season's over, in my opinion. There ain't no fixing it. You're not going to win games like that. If you can't beat the Seahawks, bro, stick a fork in us. Yeah, I'm going to the extreme. Absolutely. Because that's 3 straight right there. You would be an absolute joke if you lose to the Seahawks, man. But I expect it. I also seen like our offense is having trouble holding on to the ball. Hurts, Smith, and AJ Brown all fumbled. Yeah, I mean, dude, they weren't playing great either. Bobby, I send you the link, man. Come on if you want to talk, bro. I don't know how your phone connection is. I don't know how bad it is. But if you want to come on, man, you got to get better service, man, so we can talk more, bro. Because I'm going to do a Highland Champ podcast with Mayor and East One and Hiding. Obviously, that's me, East One, Hiding and Mayor tomorrow night. We're going to talk about the preview of the Seahawks game. But then we're going to do either a Bobby and East One podcast coming soon. I feel like we should have 2 podcasts coming soon, man. Y'all stay tuned for that, man. It's about to get crazy. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy, bro. It's crazy that we still have these conversations, man. Then we don't run DeAndre Swift enough. I don't get it. Yeah, man. It's a fucking joke, bro. It's a fucking joke, bro. I don't understand it. I don't understand how you only get Swift little carries. You give them little carries, and it's not enough. It's not a fucking enough, bro. It's not enough, bro. What are you saying to your running back that you traded for? Why didn't you just let him go? Why didn't you let Detroit trade him somewhere else and just stuck with Gainwell and Penny, where you don't even activate? You bought all these guys for nothing. And this could be the last year Brandon Graham is going to be here. Last year Fletcher Cox is going to be here. Lane Johnson might not be here next year. Kelsey is definitely not going to be here. And this is how you're going to come out? Is this how we're going to go out? It's pitiful, man. It's pitiful. Pitiful, man. I don't understand it. I don't get it. What does that say about your coaching staff? If you came and scored more than 3 points. It's a joke, bro. Another thing I noticed about the Eagles, we don't do short passes. Enough is always either running with Hurts or yeah, we run with Jalen Hurts rather than I mean, dude, this coach staff don't even know what the fuck they're doing, bro. And that's crazy because they clearly don't even have an identity of what they're supposed to do and how to coach it. They don't even know how to coach, really. It's a joke when your head coach is clueless. And he clearly doesn't know what's going on. He doesn't even know what the hell is going on. And that's the problem when you're your so-called main leader, your main teacher, the guy that you're supposed to rely on as players, it doesn't even know what's going on. You know, your head coach looks like a clueless idiot right now. That's what he looks like. He looks like a clueless buffoon. When you're telling me that Brian Johnson you're not making any change. It's not even Brian Johnson. It's the fact you're not going to make any change. You're not going to make any changes. So you're okay the way we're playing. You're okay the way we're not converting. You're okay with that. That's not successful for a recipe. That's not a recipe for success. You're not going to win games like that. And when your coach is refusing and he's becoming the problem, not the solution. It's a problem. It's a problem that can't be fixed. When your head coach sees nothing wrong with it. Only way it gets fixed is if he learns the hard way. You know what I'm saying? He learns the hard way. and he doesn't know what to do. He's clueless of what to do. The guy's a fucking joke, man. He's a fucking joke, bro. Where is this running game going, man? I don't care about I don't care about anything else, man. This offense is completely stalled out. And it clearly is showing that this offense is stalling out when you only can muster 3 points. Swift only has 2 touches. He had 6 touches last week against the day before last week. Against San Fran. He had 6 touches. Versus the Cowboys, he only had 2. How'd you go from 6 to 2? You should have went from 6 to maybe, 8. 8 touches would have only been nice. But you didn't even do that. They don't even run him. Why do we have running backs? We're not going to use them. Makes no sense, bro. I don't get it. I don't understand it. You don't run the ball. You don't try to run the ball. And I don't understand it, man. I don't get a life of me why you continue to do the things that get you in trouble. I don't get it. I don't understand it. But we're going to continue to root for this team because we love this team. But at the same time, I got to be real with this team. This team doesn't look like a winning football team. Doesn't look like a winning football team. What recipe do they have that is a winnable team? What recipe that shows you that they can win? I don't see it. This team looks like a fucking joke. And they want to tell me, oh, everything's okay. No, it's not okay. Not everything is gaining lines and sunshines. It's not okay. Our last 2 games, our offense has gotten outscored 32. Yeah, and that's a problem. 32-75. That's awful. That's horrendous. You can't continue to play like this. You can't continue to coach like this. You're not putting your guys in the right positions to even try to succeed. Our route running is slow as hell. We can't even develop real routes. That's just the truth. Your offense is not even scoring 6. Your offense is only scoring a measly field goal. We've been seeing this all year. Through the Patriots, the Vikings, all the way to where we are now. We're in the week 15, and you still haven't gotten this shit straight. When are we going to get it straight? The playoffs? After the playoffs, when we're on the couch? When? By then, it'll be too late. We're in the week 15, and it's still his offense has not even put a 4-quarter game on display yet. But I'm sure people are going to tell me, each one, it's all right. We're 10-3. Be positive. No, man. You had your chance when we're positive. When we're positive last week, or positive the day before last week. Enough with the positivity. It's great to be positive, but when there's nothing to be positive, I'm not going to be positive for no reason. Positive does not help when you get blown up for 2 weeks. My positivity didn't help anyway. Because the team didn't show me anything that was positive. There's a lot of issues in this building. And it starts with the coaching. And when your coach says, I'm not going to make no changes, that's selfish. That's selfish. That's not a leader. That's not a head coach that you want in your locker room. No, I've confidence Sean Desai. Really? What did Sean Desai do for the last 2 weeks that showed you he had any goddamn confidence? What did he show you? Even the blitzing is too late. We can't even really blitz. Our front four came to get home. We only had 1 sack. I think 2 sacks against Prescott. 2 sacks against Purdy. We had more sacks last year. And the defense corner wasn't great. It's a joke, bro. It's a fucking joke, man. Things need to change. Eagles coach room, they absolutely do. Things are not going to change until this coach staff gets better. And this coach staff refused to do anything that requires them changing anything. They'd rather stick with the same game plan that got them in trouble so many times this season. This Eagles team reminds me of 2021. That's what they remind me of. Jalen Hurts' full first season as an Eagle. That's what he reminds me of. That's what this offense reminds me of. And it shouldn't look like that. When you have AJ and Devontae and Swift in the backfield. You shouldn't look like this. And we are. And I keep on saying, I don't care how much talent you have. You can bring me Zach Ertz. You can bring me Darius Leonard. You can bring me all these guys. You don't mean shit to me when your coaching can't put guys in the right positions. You can bring all the talent you want. Your coaching has to put guys in the right position to succeed. And they're not doing that. They're not doing that. They refuse to do that. And it's hurting this football team. You went from the number 1 seed to potentially being the number 5th seed in the playoff spot. And you could be worse. If you keep losing games, you're going to be worse than what you were before. Because now you go from 5 to not even making the playoffs. Or if you do make the playoffs, you're going to be in last in the seed. Because listen, the Giants are one more win from making a wild card. And they were looking to be taken. Just saying. Our defense only one to mention special or secondary. Yeah, our secondary's been trash, man. It's been absolute garbage. It's been absolute putrid, ass water, dog ass, dude, it's fucking horrible. It's horrible, man. The players are even starting to complain about these coaches. Yeah, man. They're definitely complaining, bro. And it's a problem. They're definitely complaining. They're definitely complaining, man. Bobby, I'll send you a link on your messenger if you want to come on. I don't know if your phone is working right or not. Anybody can come on. The link is in there. I'll put the link in there again for anybody who wants to come on there. You know what I'm saying? Tell me how you feel, man. I mean, listen, bro. I mean, dude. It's a fucking joke, man. That's what it is. This team is a joke. It's not fun to watch. You're not getting any entertainment out of this team, bro. Okay? And sooner or later, guys are going to point fingers. That's what they're going to do. They're going to point fingers. He did this. He did that. He did that. He did that. You know? And that's what's just going to happen. Eagles are falling apart. It's sad. It is sad. It is sad. When guys get to pointing the fingers, it's going to be a problem because now you're in a hard situation as a head coach. You can't win games like this. You're not going to win games anyway if your players are not buying into your system. I hope Nick Sirianni is going to change up his scheme. I just don't see it. Like I would say, it's his way or the highway. It's my way or the highway. That's what it is, my way or the highway with Nick. So, we'll find out at the end of the season where his destination will be. It would not shock me if Nick gets fired if he don't win more than a wild card game. Wouldn't. Except for Slay. He'll tell you, yeah, Slay get on my nerves, man. That guy. Listen, his wife on Twitter right now thinking he should be Pro Bowl. I mean, come on, man. It's a joke. It's a fucking joke. You got people telling me that Slay was great all this season. When? Yeah, for the last 2 weeks he's been good, but not all season he hasn't. He just started playing good after being called out by Seth Joyner. Then he goes on his podcast and he talks about, oh, I played great. No, you didn't. You didn't play enough to win. And how do you go on a podcast and you talk about yourself and not the team who got absolutely ripped apart? You shouldn't be saying that if you're a leader, man. This guy's all about himself, bro. Once again, that Super Bowl goes to Sirianni's head now. Now he thinks that since he's a Super Bowl making head coach, he's untouchable. Hopefully, these losses humble him down. Yeah, man. Listen, bro. Sometimes for a change, you have to hit rock bottom. Slay was struggling every game beside the Patriots and the Dolphins game. He was. Slay has not been good this year. He's not. He's been okay, but he hasn't been great. He's not Pro Bowler. He's not Pro Bowler. Bradbury is definitely not Pro Bowler. Anybody who thinks that, they're not watching the games. Because clearly you bring up all the stats you want. I don't care about stats. I said in many years, I don't give a fuck about stats. When I'm watching you get beat over the top or you giving up big plays when you're not supposed to, that's not good coverage to me. That's not a good corner to me. But listen, no corner is going to succeed in his defense. And Sean Desai has a scheme for players to fail. The scheme that he runs, the Sirianni picked, is a defense that is for failing. It's not for succeeding. So, I mean, it is what it is. I don't think this team is Super Bowl material. It hasn't been for the week one. And I've been complaining since week one that his offense looked stale. And then week 2, and week 3, and week 4, and week 5, and week 6, and week 7. Slay and Bradbury hasn't been playing like, no, they haven't been playing like Pro Bowl corners, even though another reason for why they aren't seeing is that, yeah, I mean, listen, it's not all on them, but part of it is them, right? But part of it, most of it's Sean Desai. His scheme that he ran, that Nick Sirianni has run, is a joke. So here's the thing for the Eagles, right? Eagles can clinch a playoff berth with the Monday, or should one of several scenarios take place on Sunday. Philadelphia will tie or lose or win. Green Bay lose to Atlanta, loss or tie. Los Angeles or plus Los Angeles loses or tie. Green Bay plus Atlanta loss or a tie San Fran with a tie. It's not going to happen. So pretty much if you don't win, you're fucked. That's what I hear. That's what I hear. Because San Fran is not tying. And I say a lot of it, if they lose, Green Bay is not losing. Who's Green Bay playing? Who's Green Bay playing? They're playing the Panthers. They're playing the Panthers. They're beating the Panthers, man. Ain't no way how they losing the Panthers. I see the same thing. I don't see it changing, bro. As much as like CJ, I want him back. I doubt if he succeeds in this game. Well, he succeeded in John DeGannis' scheme. And that was atrocious. I think he would succeed in our defense. Kevin Byard's washed, bro. Kevin Byard is washed. He's just a name on another jersey. That's what he is. He's not the same guy from what he was. The Packers are playing the Buccaneers. Are they playing the Buccaneers? I thought they were playing the Panthers. Hold on. Yeah, they are playing the Buccaneers. But here's the thing: the Buccaneers stink. What's the Buccaneers record right now? What's the Buccaneers record right now? So yeah, the Buccaneers are tied with the Packers. They're 6-7, so maybe. But here's the thing: I don't want to hold for a team to win for us to get in. How about we just finish our own food? How about we just beat Seattle? How about we actually do what we're supposed to do and coach well? Coach well. Win. That's all you got to do is win. It's not hard. Well, we make it hard. Yeah, I know. It's my fault. Appreciate it, Jerry Christ. Yep, they're playing the Buccaneers. It's my fault. I mean, you don't have to do all that. You just win. If you won your games that you're supposed to win, like beat the 49ers, and you beat the Dallas Cowboys, we wouldn't have to worry about people helping us. We would have the number one seed locked up. But now you have a chance where you can get another playoff spot if you just beat the Seahawks. If we have hope for other teams to lose for us to be in a good team. No, we're not. I totally agree with you, Jaden. I totally agree with you. I totally agree with you. Got 3 people watching. Hit that like button, subscribe, man. Appreciate you for watching. I mean, I got nothing else to say, dude. I really don't. I clearly think that this Eagles team right now needs a lot of help. And I'm hoping that this game we either see improvement or we see a fire after the game. Because either way, it's going to show what we're made of. Are we made out of freaking clay that hardens? Or are we made out of soft tissue? That's what it's going to show us. Can we come back from this gruesome season and finally put a game together? Or are we going to continue to see the slow struggles and hope that someone fires our coach? It's going to depend on how the Eagles do. Another thing thing that makes me kind of pissed is what the 49ers were trash talking us all year. Yeah, I mean, the fact that 49ers are trash talking you, you do nothing about it. See, and that makes me mad too, because the Cowboys were doing it too. And you had no shot. I mean, this team looks soft, bro. They don't look like they're ready, man. They look like they're a fucking. They look like they fucking. They look soft, bro. They look weak. They look like they're fucking. They don't want to fight. And I don't understand that, man. I don't get it. I don't understand how you don't want to fight for what's yours. And that is the number one seed to go back to a Super Bowl. I don't know how you don't want to beat a team's ass over someone who's trash talking you all this season. And you come out like this. Then you go to Dallas, your worst rival, after you get your ass whooped, and you do nothing about it. You don't fight. You don't try to fight. You do nothing. You just lay dead, like roadkill on the side of the road. I don't get it. It doesn't make sense to me that you can let two teams whoop your ass and you fight. You don't fight. You don't show fight. You don't do none of that. You just let them do whatever they want you. You just get pumped. And I don't get it. And the Cowboys were talking trash. Yeah, I mean, listen, they always talk trash. But yeah, they can talk trash all they want now because they beat us. Excuse me. You know what I'm saying? I mean, look, they whooped their ass. And they clearly showed that they were a better team. I mean, how can I don't care about round one. I care about round two. Round two, the Cowboys were a better team. If you're an Eagle fan, you can't say shit about the Cowboy fans. Because your team didn't come to play. Your team didn't come to play. I ain't gonna say shit to the Cowboy fans. They did what they had to do. They backed up. Their team backed it up. We didn't. This team looked like a fucking nightmare to watch. You only could muster 3 points. Your only touchdown in the game was Jalen Carter. Scoop and fumble. And score. For 6. It's a joke, bro. It's sad to watch, man. You know what I'm saying? Bobby, why don't you come on here, bro? The link is in there. I send you the link. Send you the link, dude. Send you the link, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm done talking, bro. I really am. This team ain't going to change. This team ain't going to change until they get their ass with 3 times. In my opinion. That's what I'm sticking with. I mean, what do you want me to say? What do you want me to say? What do you want me to say? I'll show you something here. Let me show you something. This is what Cowboys about us. This is what they thought about us. Hold on. Trying to find that clip. Did I send to him? I think I did. Yep. There we go. Just take a look at this. I'm not gonna say too much.
Second.
Keep pushing it, right?
know it's hard, but they will break. They will break. They thought you were fucking fragile. That's what they thought. Oh boy, were they right. They called you bitches. They called you pussies. They thought you were weak. And they were right. They called you sissies. They called you little girls. They said you weren't even on their level. And they were right. They called you bitches. They punk. And they were right. Wow. I mean, how do you let a team beat you when they flat out called you a bitch? They called you a fucking pussy. They called you a sissy. They called you a bum. That's exactly what they called you. They said you'll break. You'll break, you little girl. You fucking scrubs. That's what they called you. And you broke. You broke. You broke. They called you a bitch, man. And you allowed them to bitch slap you like a punk. I mean, that's what the teams think of us. As punks. Not competitive. Like little bitches that you slap. Like a little schoolboy that you bully and shove in the goddamn locker. Give me your lunch money, Johnny. Oh, okay. They treat you like a little sissy. I can't believe that shit. They treated you like a little bitch. They bitch slapped you. They punked you. Oh my god, man. All right, let's hear it one more time, man. Let's hear it one more time, bro.
I know what I keep pushing it, right? Second. I know what I keep pushing it, right? Second.
I know it's hard, but they'll break. They called you a bitch, and you let them. This team is fucking soft, bro. This team's a fucking joke, man. How do you let a team like that come and talk to you like that? Man? Y'all ain't even on our level. That's what they told us. They pretty much told you that. They called you a punk. They called you a bitch. Hold up, I even got a better one for you. That's not even a worse one. Hold up. Hold up, let me pull that for you. Right. Look how they treat you.
Push, you know what I'm saying? They can only push so far now. This is gonna get to let's go.
You want to be great tonight, bro.
Every opportunity gives in these white lines. Dallas Cowboys are here. That's the crowd. Once I sack him out.
Third and 9. Prescott blitzed, throws it deep. Cut 40-yard line. First down to 50 over the head of the nickel back Bradley. Obi Green nearing the quarter from 60 on the left hash. Long hit, flag. What a great club by Mike McCarthy. Just what he should do. He sends it over. Third 6, gives it to Gainwell. No, Hurt keeps left, throws it out for Smith.
Look how they fucking acting. Look how they fucking acting. They don't treat this as like a game, bro. They treat you like you're a fucking girl, like you're a pussy, like you don't belong. They looking at you like, who the fuck is this team? We playing some chumps right now. Look how they celebrate. Yeah, man. Yeah. And you don't fight back? Let's continue. Because I want to see what I want Eagle fans understand something. They don't take us seriously, man. We don't present nothing to these teams. That's the truth. Look how they act.
10-3 at the Eagle 35 inside hand off to Donald.
Yes, sir, Rico. Sorry, Rico. Oh, that was like
3rd and 2 at about the 7.
Give it to him. There you go. Yeah. Okay.
Prescott keeps this.
Yeah. Hey, I don't need no bush.
We don't no push. We don't need no push. Y'all don't see a problem? You don't see a fucking problem with this team? They treat us like some goofies. Like we don't fucking belong. They don't treat us like a rival, man. They treat us like we don't belong. And by God, did we show them we don't belong. They didn't care about what our record was. Once you're exposed and you showed against the 49ers that you couldn't be willing to be coached, and you weren't coached, your coach won't put you in the right position, that's a ball game. Because once a team smells blood, every team that plays you smells blood. That's the truth. Got a little more to go.
Obvious. Handoff, double.
I don't think he got
He
in.
did not get in. Going to 4th and 1.
No, that's a touchdown. That's a touch. That's a touch. Yeah, coach. Yeah, coach.
snap, pulls it down, looking. Parsons coming. Parsons. Huge. 3rd and 18. At the 26 of the Cowboys, Seth Close snap, has it blitzed, throws the right tip.
Don't let him bully. Put him there. Hey, I don't need to get him on. You know what I mean? Like, keep that this.
Prescott in the gun, snap back. Terrific protection. Throws it deep to the yard. Cooks. Second goal. Snap. Prescott looks left. Slam. Got him. Touchdown. Hurts in the gun. Snap back and throws it out underneath Tate. On the ball.
It's Stephon Gilmore going at
This is 3rd and 10. Well protected. Humps. Spins. Snap. Ball.
Hang up. Quit behind. Go, let's go get it.
Prescott on 3rd and 6 in the gun. Snap back. They rush off the edge. And he throws it out to first. And defender to the 50. Turn left. Prescott. 4th down and 9. Snap back. Pressed up middle. Throws it out. Caught by Smith. 30. And good. 7 short. First down. Cook in motion across the formation. Flipping the right flank to Ferguson. He's 3 for 3 from 50. Aubrey. Holy cow.
They don't score, they don't win. That was a team that wanted to win, that wanted to punch the team in the mouth. They want to be pissed off. They wiped us off like we were a piece of fucking street trash in the middle of the sidewalk. If I was Nick Saban, I would show that to a whole locker room. This is what you do. That's what you need to show the Eagles and the coach staff. Is that not this other bullshit? So embarrassing, man. Something fucking embarrassing, bro. It's embarrassing. It's fucking embarrassing. that another fucking former rival takes you as a joke. They don't look at you as a they look at you as a fucking punching bag. They look at you as the Giants, the Commanders. It's a fucking joke. And yet our coach staff want to giggle and laugh and think everything's it shouldn't take seriously. That's what they need to show right there. That whole play, what they think of you. I would use that as motivation right now. There's a lot of smiles, giggling, because they didn't take us as a serious threat. Why should they? Why should they? Why should they? You don't play like a serious threat. You play like a bum. Chumps. I mean, I can't believe this happened to my fucking team. God damn. I expect this from the Giants, the Commanders, the Eagles. They treat you like some bitches, bro. Some fucking little girls. Sissies. Weenies. Hoes. They treat you like a team that they should have been worried about. They wiped you off the fucking map like you were nothing. I mean, that's what Nick Sirianni should be showing this locker room, is that. That's what I be showing them. Like, dude, you got punked. And the team thinks you're a punk. Once the team thinks you're a punk, you got a target on your back. And it's not the target you want. They look at this team as a joke. Like you're the fucking Giants. Like you're the fucking Commanders. Like you're the Panthers. You're not on their level. But you know, you're gonna a lot of people talk about, oh well, it's fine. Okay, you think like that. If you think like that. They treat you like a fucking goofball. Or treat you like a sorry ass girl. No heart, no soul. This was worse than 2021. At least 2021, you had no fucking weapons. You had A.J. Brown and Devontae Smith fumbling the fucking ball. And these guys are veterans. These guys are leaders. The coaching staff, it's a fucking joke. I'm gonna leave off like this. We don't get shit fixed. We ain't winning too many games. You can mark every game right now on our schedule as an out. Until we get a shit fixed, I don't care who we play. It's a joke, man. It's a fucking joke. I have a great one. He's one. It's gonna leave soon, man. I appreciate you for coming on, bro. All I gotta say is, man, we gotta improve. We gotta improve, man. We gotta improve, man. All right. You're not winning games like this. You know, I'll leave it like this. We got a game in Seattle. I hope someone sends this to Nick Sirianni. That video right there. Cowboys and the Eagles sidelines. Mic'd up. Because the way they laughed at us, I'm sure Seattle's going to laugh at us. It's a joke, man. It's a fucking joke. And I don't know how people can be entertained like that. Especially the Eagles, Salah. Watching this shit and not have a problem with that. They laughed at you. They made fun of you. They called you what you were. Soft. Weak. Breakable. I got nothing else to say, man. But we gotta do better. We gotta do better, man. You're not gonna win games being like that. And if they don't take it from the Cowboys ass whooping, I don't know what you want me to say. I don't know what you want me to say. They won't take it seriously, then don't let them take it seriously. Don't let them take it seriously, man. Because we're going to get a lot more ass whoopings coming if we don't take it seriously. I hope they show them this. Because maybe they need this. That when you play like this, that's what this team thinks of you. It's your boy EC1, man.